What if I told you that the secret to massive, life-changing success wasn't some huge, heroic act, but something so small, so simple, that you're probably overlooking it every single day? Well, that's the powerful idea behind Jeff Olson's book, The Slight Edge. And today, we're going to break down this philosophy that could, no joke, completely transform your life. All right, so to really get this philosophy, it all starts with one single powerful choice, what the book calls the $1,000,000 question. So, what's your gut telling you? That $1,000,000? It's right there. It's instant. It's the sure thing, right? The penny, on the other hand? Well, it kind of feels like a joke. Most people would grab the million and not think twice. But the few who understand the slight edge, they see the incredible hidden power inside that one little penny. For the first couple of weeks, you'd be kicking yourself. Seriously. After 15 days, you're at a measly $163. By day 20, you've just cracked $5,000. It feels like you made a colossal mistake. But here's where the magic starts to happen. The growth, it's invisible at first, then it just becomes unstoppable. Look at day 29. Suddenly, the penny is worth over $2.6 million. But watch this. One single day later, on day 30, it doubles to over $5.3 million. And on the final day, day 31, that one single penny finishes at over $10 million. More than 10 times the instant million. Now that is the power of the slight edge. Okay, so this isn't just some clever math trick. This is the whole principle. This exact same compounding power, this invisible, explosive growth, is at work in your health, in your finances, in your relationships. It is happening right now in every part of your life, whether you see it or not. So, think of it this way. Every single day, we are faced with a choice, a fork in the road. It doesn't seem like a big, dramatic choice, but it leads us down one of two very different paths in life. And this right here, this is the entire slight edge philosophy in a nutshell. It says that success isn't some complex secret. Nope. It's just a few simple disciplines repeated daily. But here's the kicker. The reverse is also true. Failure is just a few simple errors in judgment, also repeated daily. It's such a simple idea, but it's so profound when you really let it sink in. This is what it all comes down to. This is what separates the 5% on that success curve from the 95% on the failure curve. It's not about these giant heroic efforts. The crazy thing is, both paths are built on actions that are simple and easy to do. The only difference is whether you choose the simple discipline or the simple error. And here's what that looks like over time. At the very beginning, the two paths are practically identical. You can't tell the difference between the person who reads 10 pages a day and the person who doesn't. After a few months, yeah, a little gap starts to appear. But after a few years, whoa, the gap is massive. It's undeniable. As Jeff Olson says, time will either promote you or expose you. And this difference in paths, it's not just about what people do. It's about how they think. The success mindset is all about taking responsibility, focusing on the future. The failure mindset, it gets stuck in blaming other people, blaming circumstances, dwelling on the past. It's a fundamental split in how you see the world. Okay, so if it's all so simple, then what's the secret ingredient? We all know how to be healthier or save money. I mean, the information is everywhere, right? So why don't most people just do it? Because the how-to is not the answer. Jeff Olson just nails it with this quote. We are literally drowning in how-to information. We have all the books, all the YouTube videos, all the plans. That is not what's missing. The real secret is in your approach. It's in your philosophy. This is the chain reaction that creates your life. It all starts with your philosophy, how you see the world. That's the first domino. That philosophy shapes your attitude, which then drives your daily actions. And those actions, when you repeat them over and over, deliver your results. And guess what? Your results create your lifestyle. So if you want to change your life, you can't just change your actions. You have to go all the way back to the very beginning, your philosophy. And this brings us to maybe the most important realization of all. Success isn't found in some big quantum leap.
It's found in mastering the mundane. It's built on the small, simple, and sometimes boring things you do day in and day out. And these actions are so simple. We're talking about reading 10 pages of a good book, not the whole book in a day, just 10 pages. Or swapping one soda for a glass of water. Listening to 15 minutes of something educational. These are not difficult things. They don't require some kind of superhuman effort. And here it is. This is the paradox at the very heart of the slight edge. Reading 10 pages is easy to do, but it's also easy not to do, right? Skipping it for one day, there's no immediate consequence. Your life doesn't fall apart. And because it's so easy to just let it slide, most people do. And that simple error, compounded over time, is the entire recipe for the Fayou curve. So, after all this, it comes right back to a daily choice. A choice that feels tiny, but it's the choice that defines your entire future. So I want to ask you directly, what is your penny? What is the one simple, positive action you can commit to starting today? Not tomorrow, not when I feel like it, today. Think of one thing right now. What's it going to be? Because ultimately, this is what it all boils down to. The willingness to do the small things. The willingness to be consistent even when it's boring. The willingness to choose that slight discomfort of a positive action over the slight comfort of doing nothing. That's the whole ballgame. That's the difference between the 5% and the 95%. So I'm going to leave you with this one last thought from the book. Every single day, your choices are building a dream. The only question is, are you building the life you want, or is your inaction building a dream for somebody else? The choice, as always, is yours.